While waiting to get into a DG party, I stumbled across this person here with a detached head just swinging back and forth like some weird chicken-looking thing. Not to mention it looks like she's high on crack, but the cooking animation looks really awkward here, considering when your head detached like that, it looks like you freaking stick your head down in the fire like you're cooking your own face. So, yeah, I guess that's pretty painful. You might want to get that checked out. Speaking of the female models, this is a screenshot of one of my friends here kind of wearing this weird kind of, I guess, somewhat dominatrix looking kind of outfit with the little ears and stuff. And of course, it's quite obvious what the prominent feature of this screenshot is, as well as this from the new item of the Solomon store. I don't really know which one this one is right off the top of my head, but yeah, let's just say there's quite a bit of exposure going on there. I mean, Jagex, come on, we know you're all about tits and money these days, but geez, this is a little bit obvious. Keep in mind there's like 13-year-olds playing your game and people under that age as well playing your game. This is like MMO porn or something. As of right now, it's about 8 o'clock at night for me, Eastern time, so yeah, I've been around DGing most of today and most of last night. In fact, I'm been awake for over 24 hours and nearing 12 hours being on RuneScape. Well, no, honestly, that's not entirely true. We've been off for a while now, but I live streamed part of the Dungeoneering that me and Behemoth was doing. So you can definitely check out that video if you want. It should be the one I posted just a little bit earlier. But anyways, overnight, we ran into a few people that was kind of annoying, so I kind of feel like doing a little bit of a rant in video. So I'll go ahead and inform you that the rest of this video is probably mostly going to be a rant, so if you don't like that kind of stuff, you'd probably be better off just leaving now. But if you do, then feel free to stick around because this is going to be kind of interesting. Alright, so I guess the first thing I want to mention is probably the smallest of the little rants that I've got to do. Is first, we ran into a guy and we were trying to do a primal pickaxe hunt for me because I only had a Promethean pickaxe and I needed a primal, so we had some time to kill and we were a little bit bored of doing full floors, so we decided to C6 small rush floors to get to the boss on Bulwark Beast on the Abandoned 1 section to try to get the primal pickaxe. And considering the fact that it's Bulwark Beast and it drops also the hatchet versions as well as multiple drops and the Promethean versions of both the pickaxe and the hatchet, so it's pretty interesting when you actually do manage to get one as a drop. But here we are with this guy called PVM San. I'll put his name on the screen there for you to see. But yeah, we were DGing with him and everything was good. We did a few floors, didn't get the right boss, so we just left. But then finally, we get the right boss, and we kill it, and it didn't drop anything. So that's cool. Finally we get the boss again, right? Just 2 or 3 floors later. We get Bulwark Beast again, and this time it drops the primal pickaxe. And this guy, PVM San, is the one that gets the drop. What does he do? He binds the primal pickaxe. Well, see, I was gonna be all fine with that, gonna let it slide. But then you check up his levels, he can't even use the freaking thing. So what's really the point of binding a primal pickaxe when you're not even gonna be able to use it? That's just pointless. I mean, his DG level's not even high enough, really. But definitely not his mining level, so I don't understand why you would even want a primal pickaxe when the chances that you'll even be able to use it within the next, year are slim to none. So that was a little awkward. Okay, so the next guy is someone currently going by the name Shy Gohan. Granted, it's a DBZ name, so at first I was like, yeah, that guy's pretty cool. Except every time we called for a GTGD, most of our team would show up. I mean, it would take them like 2 or 3 minutes to actually get there, but once they finally got there and, their IQ level came up from -1 million to just a little over 9,000, over negative 9,000 rather, they would help out. But Shy Gohan was nowhere to be found. In fact, he like stood in the home room at the base for like ever. I don't understand what was going on there, but yeah. Anyways, we finally ran across him, and he was fishing. And he continued to fish, like every single place he found fishing spots, he was fishing. So we looked him up, of course, me and Behemoth, and found out that he was 98 fishing. So he was pretty much leeching our DG floors to get fishing experience for 99. That's not bad. I don't mind that so much, except you must actually contribute to the dungeon as well, and we don't like you skilling, especially when we're Sui non-leech. If we advertise that you could leech, yeah, we might let you freaking fish, but honestly, what's the point in fishing? You could just see to the floor yourself and probably get experience a lot faster than coming into a large floor with us and just wasting our experience. So yeah, that kind of ticked me off a little bit. I didn't like it. We eventually were going to kick him, but he decided to leave the party eventually anyway, so that kind of corrected itself. So I do thank you for actually leaving our party, but congratulations, you have found your spot on my ignore list. Because, yeah, I kind of need 120. I don't have time for people to be leeching fishing off of my floors. Sorry. And the final little rant that I'm going to do is probably the biggest one of all. The one that really freaking annoyed the crap out of me. So much. Oh. Anyway, the name is ranged H0T1 space. I'll show it on the screen there so you can check that out there. But, yeah. What he did, it was kind of cool. I mean, the floor was going fine. It seemed like the perfect floor. The next thing you know, as soon as we found the boss, this guy runs in and charges the boss. I'm like, okay, maybe he's going to just Sui solo the boss. I don't mind that. I mean, while we do the rest of the floors, that's pretty cool. But then, like, as soon as he killed the boss, idiot goes and ends the floor. So we have like 4 minutes to do like 60% of the dungeon. So I'm just like, why are you ending the floor? And his reply was, I'm in the floor because my leech is waiting. Really? You're going to waste my experience just because your freaking leech is waiting. All because you want that GP. So you're going to screw another player out of more experience. I mean, I freaking gained like 60k experience that floor, which is still not bad, but it could have been a lot more. In fact, that floor should have been more like 120k. So you basically cut my experience in half, all because of a freaking leech. Now, in his defense, he did offer for me to be his leech, but I kind of don't like leeching, especially paying. If somebody offers free leech for a floor because of a trial or something like that, I'll go along with it. But yeah, in most cases, I don't normally like leeching. DG is a lot more fun to me to actually take part in than just stand around idle. But yeah, so that just was so annoying. I mean, how can you get 120 DG when one of your teammates just randomly goes like AWOL and freaking smacks the end of the dungeon for you and you can't even finish most of your floor? So we opened as many doors as we could in the 4 minutes we were given, but whatever. I hope his leech enjoyed paying up his floors and he made money, but he's found a spot on my ignore list as well. So I figured I'd just call them out and kind of rant about them a little bit. So if you want to DG with these guys, DG with them at your own risk. They'll screw you over in the back if you're not careful. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much all I wanted to cover. Oh wait, no, there was one more. Now this one was kind of interesting. This one's the last one that I'm going to mention in this video because this is getting kind of long-winded here, and I don't want to make the video too terribly long. I don't have enough footage for it. But anyways, this one was someone with 194 million DG experience. Okay, so you think they would be experienced. They said they gathered or had encountered over 200, like 234 soul gazers or something without a hex, and finally they get one. So literally every freaking thing we run into, do you hex this? Do you hex that? Let's just say, do you know the combat triangle? Range is effective against mages. If it's a mage thing, bring your freaking hex out. It's pretty obvious. I mean, I don't even have a hex and I know what to hex. So, anyways, I think that's pretty much the rant. I'm really sorry if I actually offended anybody. I really don't want to offend anybody by, like, calling them out in a video like this, but I kind of got to have a rant here, and I'm freaking tired, and people are just ruining my DG experience. So, anyway, here you go. I think that's about all for this video, so I thank you for watching. Hopefully this amused you, at least the stories amused you for a little bit. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Like the video if you liked it, and leave your comments below about these people. I'll catch you in the next video. Let's go, fat bros.